Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Crate with Steve I. Today I'm going to decorate my December monthly spread. Alright, so we're going to be decorating the monthly spread for December. Can you believe it? It's already November. Today is November 1st. I can't believe how quickly this year is just flipping by. You can probably hear the pitter-pat of the rain and the wind outside. It is cold and rainy and windy. It is a day that you would typically think of when you think of the Pacific Northwest where I live. It is miserable today, but I am inside and warm. Later today, I'm going over to my friend's house. We are going to be watching the final 2 episodes of that TV show Feud. It's a really fun show. If you've never seen it, I recommend it because it's fun. It is based on the supposed feud of Bette Davis and Joan Crawford when they made Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. It's very fictionalized, but it's still fun. It's still a fun show to watch, so I recommend it if you not for to learn the history or learn the truth, but just because it's fun. And then afterwards, because it takes place during the making of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, my friend has never seen Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, so when we're done watching that, we are going to watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. And I'm making dinner. I'm making Cajun chicken and sausage with rice for dinner, which will be good. Pulling off all these tiny little numbers. I hope it's nice and warm where you're at. If it isn't, if it's like it is here where it's just pouring rain and windy and cold, I hope you're somewhere warm, enjoying a cup of tea or coffee. I'm actually drinking a cup of mint tea right now. Well, not this exact second, of course, but I am listening to the pitter-pat of the rain. I'm still considering the possibility of next year doing all my monthlies on a live video. I asked people the last time when I was setting up my November spread for my monthly spread, I asked people to let me know if they wanted me to do that, if they thought that was a good idea or not, and I got 2 people telling me they thought it was a good idea. Nobody else said anything, so I don't know. I'm probably still too new. I think I'm 139 subscribers, so I'm still pretty new at it, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a live, or if I'm gonna do the live videos. I might wait till I get more subscribers. And then another part of me was thinking, like, well, why not just do it, and then just as you build a following, you'll get more and more people watching. So I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do. So if you didn't say anything last time and you have an opinion about that, throw it in the comments. It never hurts to air your opinion. Let me grab my white out because I am going to fix this box since I'm redating this. It is obvious, I obviously don't need the line down the middle, so I will white it out and then I'll have that whole box to write in. Some people don't like it. You can see the difference in the color. Some people, that drives some people crazy. It doesn't bother me any because it just doesn't bother me. As I say, because it doesn't. It just doesn't bother me, so I don't care about that. All right. So those are the days, the dates all set up. I am going to be using, for decoration, I'm going to be using this Snoopy sheet to decorate around. There should be plenty there, but I pulled out these seasonal Happy Planner sticker books just in case I have more room and need a spot to add. So I matched these two colors to the sticker sheet, and this green isn't perfect, but it's the closest one I could find to the green. So I'm gonna start outlining all the boxes as I always do. One thing I've been thinking about, I'll tell you guys about it. Trying to decide if I'm gonna for sure do it. It would be quite an undertaking, but it would be really good. I would love it when it was done because I could look back on everything and go back through my journals. I've been journaling for, I think this year is 25 years and 26 years, something like that. And I've got lots of journals. But one thing I've recently learned, or I guess not learned, but one thing I've recently been doing, I started it last year and I've been doing it all this year, is I've been using my Currently page for a monthly highlights page. And let me show you in my planner what I'm talking about. Let me show you one that's actually full. Okay, here we go. So I put a couple pictures and then I write in the monthly highlights as a memory keeping tool. So one thing I'm considering doing is, it's kind of like, well, it's a memory keeping thing. But one thing I'm considering doing is, because I have journals that go back to the end of 1999, is I am thinking about I have a beautiful journal that's a dot grid journal, and I'm thinking about using that journal and then doing monthly highlights page, going back through my journals and what was going on and what I was doing, and doing a monthly highlights page for each month for the past 25 years. I wouldn't do it before that because I don't remember I wouldn't remember all the details. I could remember events, but I wouldn't remember all details. But I'm thinking about doing that as a way of memory keeping, and it would just be so cool. But it's going to be, if I do that, it's going to be such an undertaking. It's going to take a long time to do. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be fast or quick or anything like that. I can take my time with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be done at a certain time. The only thing that I start to worry about is losing steam and then not wanting to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to start it and do like a year and then give up on it and then it just sits there. So I'm still trying to decide if I want to do that. It would be so nice to to look back on. So I'm trying to decide. And then I would, instead of, because I wouldn't be doing it in my planner as I have been, I would use it, or I would use that page, the Currently page. I'm thinking about starting to do an actual Currently page the way they were designed to be. So I don't generally do the Currently prompts and all that. Mojo Jojo Plans had a Currently sticker book that had all the scripts that you need for the Currently page. So you didn't have to write them out. You could just put the boxes and put them as the headers, and then write out your prompts in the boxes. And so I contacted her and asked her if she is gonna restock that book, because I'd like to get a hold of it, because then I wouldn't have to, or then I could just use the prompts in the sticker book to do it. And she said that her plan is to release re-release it sometime towards the beginning of next year. So I'm hoping to get a hold of it. Her stuff can sell out sometimes really quickly, so I'm hoping to be able to get a copy of it before it disappears when she re-releases it. So that'll be cool. And then I can use the Currently page for what it's designed for. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, there is the red. I'm actually thinking about doing my monthly pages differently as well next year, because I have been outlining all the boxes. Because what I use this for is I use this for my planning. So when things come up, I write everything in here. I write in all my plans in here, and then as things come up, I write it in here so that when I'm doing my weeklies, I can look back on this page and see what I have scheduled. But since I'm carrying around my little travel ones, I think I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one and put all my plans in this one, and then use that when I'm doing my weeklies, and then use this monthly page, do it just a little differently, where I'm just using it, decorating it just a little different. So one of the reasons why I outline these boxes instead of doing something different with it is because I want to I want the color in there, but I want plenty of space to write when things come up and stuff like that, and write my plans. But if I do it all in my travel one and then use this, just decorate this, I can do it differently, and I can put stickers intermixed throughout here, because I would know which days I don't have anything going on. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. So but I wanted to at least finish this one doing it this way, because this is how I've been doing it all year. So I wanted to finish the year this style, and then change it up starting next year. I'm going to change it a little different. And you know what? I may go back to this if I decide that I like this better. But for this year, this is how I'm doing it. This will be the last one where I'm outlining the boxes like this. I might add, well, one thing that I'm going to try and experiment with that Mary Ellen does, if you've ever watched Planning with Bumble, she's one of my favorites, and she uses so she matches the colors with pens, but what she'll do is she'll just write, she'll do a couple strips and then she'll write her plans on those colors. So it adds color to the spread but just in a different way. And if I did that with the way that I'm using it now, if I did that, I'd have to keep the pens out all month and like write those in that way, and I just don't know. And I wouldn't put in stickers throughout the spread because I could be using it for plans, and I just don't know if I'll be having plans or not. So I decided that I am going to try it out next year. I'm going to do the whole year doing it differently. Well, I take that back. I'm going to start out the year that way. If I decide to change my mind, I'll change it. But I was going to say I'm going to do it whether I like it or not the whole year so that it's all uniform. But you know what? If it's not working for me, then I'm going to change it. So I'm not going to promise or commit to that for the whole year. Are you hearing the pitter-pat of the rain on top of my roof? I stay in a trailer. I don't know if you knew that about me, but I stay in a trailer. And so so you can hear it more than you would if it was just a house with a normal roof. Okay, so we've got that done. I really like how that turned out. I love the color. It reminds me of Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna use my whiteout strip and cover up that notes there. Okay, so we are gonna use Snoopy, and I wanna find in here, I've got these 2025 ones. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of 2025s left over, which is okay, it's not that big of a deal. And I am going to, I guess I'll do the green since we don't have a red. I will use the green. Okay, so let's see about putting some of these guys down here. I love the Peanuts. My favorite Peanuts character is Peppermint Patty. She is so funny. If you've ever read the actual cartoon, she's just hilarious. She makes me laugh. And she's so silly. My favorite Peanuts movies, I know most people like the Charlie Brown Christmas, which, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but it's not my favorite. My favorites are I love the Bon Voyage Charlie Brown because Peppermint Patty's in it and she's hilarious. And I also love sorry, I'm thinking about where I'm putting this while I'm trying to talk. I also love the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown because I love Peppermint Patty. She's so funny. Although Marcy's pretty funny in that one, but still. Marcy. I like to laugh, you know what I'm saying? Oops, I'm sorry. These aren't fully in view. Okay. That's high, so I think I'm gonna put that there. I don't wanna get it out. because there's red around the sticker, if I had red ink, that's something I want to do, is get some more inks for my collection, my ink collection. If I had red, I would do around the outside so that these stickers looked better. I think it looks kind of funny. Although I've seen people do it and it looks fine when I've seen it, but I don't know that I always like it. It's okay. Really, I'm just being picky, but okay, so I think I'm gonna take my scissors and cut out some of these stars. I want to put some of the stars around, and I think we will be, well, I gotta write in my plans, don't I? So I think we will be done with the decorating part after I put some of these stars. It's kind of silly to me that they didn't put the stars, like they didn't, because they're on the background, but they didn't, like, why wouldn't they have made or cut those out so that you could use them? Maybe it had to do with the printing and cutting, I don't know, but maybe it would have cost a lot more money, I don't know. But it seems silly. Well, that one's pretty small. That one I'm struggling to get off. Maybe I'll just focus on some of the bigger ones. Bigger sections. I have, from the Essential Holidays sticker book from the Happy Planner, I had a page of for Christmas, and I was trying to find it because I was going to use it if there was space. I ended up not needing the space. It looked like there's plenty of stickers on here to use, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough stickers to do it, so I was going to use that one as to fill in the spaces if I needed it. And you know what? For the life of me, I cannot find it. I have no idea where I put it. I looked through all my Christmas sheets from the different areas, or the different pages. I've got, back when I used to be on Facebook, from D-Stash groups, I used to buy pages that I liked, and I was looking through all my Christmas ones, trying to find what I did, or where that sheet was, and I cannot find it anywhere. I have no idea what happened to that. Isn't that frustrating? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, it's not one of my favorites, but I'm not going to waste it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to still use it eventually. And I'm sure it'll reappear. I just have no idea what I did with it. I was like, where are you? I'm sure as soon as I get done with this and go about my day, it'll be like, there it is, you know? Because that sometimes happens. I can't be the only one that happens to. Just trying to round these a little more. All right. It's cute. I like it. I think adding the stars on there helped bring it together, if you know what I mean. I think that helped it come together. Before I started putting the stars on there, I was thinking like, I don't know what I think of this, but I think that the stars helped bring it together. You know how funny that is? Like sometimes it's like, it's missing something, but I don't know what it is. And then you do something and it's like, oh my gosh, that was it. That's exactly how I feel about this. Sometimes washi does that, or, you know, inking can do that too. And if I had inks, if I had some red ink, I would probably put some on here. I don't have any green ink either, so that's another one I need to remedy. All the other ones I think are just too far away. Well, I can just do it bigger. I don't have to have it small. Do you have big Christmas plans? What's your favorite holiday treat? Or treats, I should say. I love peppermint stuff. I mean, I love peppermint anyway, but I drink so much peppermint tea throughout the year. But I love peppermint treats for the holidays. One of my favorite, or my favorite two Christmas treats, and they're more in recent years that I've discovered them, are those pretzel chips that are dipped in the white chocolate, and then they have the peppermint pieces on them that you get at Costco. I first discovered them when I lived in Denver. Gosh, it was years ago, but it's like my favorite thing. And then when I lived in Denver also, I discovered that Haagen-Dazs had a peppermint bark ice cream that is awesome. And it's funny because it was, when it first came out, it was everywhere. You could find it everywhere. And now it's really challenging to find it anymore. Like, it's been really hard to find. Sometimes I come across it, sometimes I don't. And I'm always sad when I don't come across it because I really do love it. Anyway. All right, so that is all the decorating I'm gonna do for this one. Let me just clean up my mess here really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I am going to put in, I've got all my scripts for the different things. I am gonna put in the different scripts for the different holidays. Where is New Year's Eve? There we go. Oops, I'm sorry. I slammed into that. Oh, I found this season greetings. If I would have thought about that, I could have put it on here, but I'll save it for use it for a, what do you call it? A spread, when I do a spread. Okay. Oops. I'm shaking that. It's shaking. Okay, I believe those are all the major holidays that I have scripts for December. Daylight savings time. Starts today, actually. I need to remember to set my clocks back. I wish we just left it alone, don't you? Isn't it frustrating when or that we have to go back and forth with all that? I hate it. Okay, where is my pen? Let's write in. I'm also changing my pen up. So I've been using the Papermate Flare black pen to write in all my spreads since I've started doing this. And now I'm gonna change to a black gel pen because it's smaller, it writes smaller, and I like one of the reasons I was using this pen was I love the black of it, the bold black of it. And so I found gel pens kind of have some of that same boldness, but they have smaller tips. So I'm gonna start using those. Okay, so the 5th is my friend Crystal's birthday. My dad's birthday is on the 6th. My sister's husband's birthday is on the 7th. And this is also a 1, 2, 3 meeting for a trip I'm considering going to. And then the 14th is a friend of mine, another friend's birthday. It's also my family Zoom. The 15th is when I soak my night guard. Another friend's birthday is here. Need to clean our laundry room. I don't have laundry in my place, but we have a facility that we use, and I'm not really good at keeping up on cleaning it regularly. Right now I'm the only one using it anyway, but I started putting it in my planner to remind myself, because I'll just forget about it. If I don't have it written down, I'll just forget about it. And then it'll get really dirty and I'll be like, oh, I should probably clean this. So I need to put it down. Okay, my brother and his wife's anniversary is here. It's also a family Zoom. My friend Wendy's birthday is here. And then the 31st, I want to clean my water pick. Okay, let me look at the camp schedule and make sure that I didn't miss anything. We probably don't have camps. We usually don't have camps in December. Nope, we don't have anything scheduled. So that is good. So I think right at the moment, this is all the plans I have for December. And see, if I was doing it the way that I'm going to start doing it for next year, look at all these days that don't have anything thing scheduled, I could like put decoration and stuff in there. So that's why I'm thinking about doing it a different way for next year. So this is my plans and my setup for December 2025. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!